the hardest, which is generally for most people the business, right? So, okay, so we're going to go into our little role play now. We've got Linda, my customer, here. And, okay, so I'm going. Are you ready?
No.
So mode? What? She said no.
That's my line.
You ready? Okay, ready? Exactly. Are you ready for what you're about to hear? Okay, so, well, Linda, thanks so much for coming tonight. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Did you enjoy that recipe? I really love those fajitas.
Yeah, it was good.
Cool, cool.
Yep.
So you asked some amazing questions during that game that we played. Have you ever thought about trying something like this?
No, not really. I just wanted to win the prize, so I'm not really interested.
Oh, not really interested at all? Like, not ever?
No, no.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. And so have you ever thought of, like, getting your friends together, kind of like what Trisha did tonight, and trying one of those recipes that we were talking about? I know you kind of had a look on your face when we talked about the s'mores cake.
Yeah, you know, I'd go to someone else's party if you're making that, but I'm not really interested in having my own party.
Okay, so you're kind of the shopper.
Yeah.
Right, you like to be invited. Okay,
Yep,
that's
yep.
perfectly fine. We will invite you to all of the parties.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
Okay, so would you like a free recipe card to take home?
Oh, sure. I love a free recipe card.
I don't know where they are. Here they are. Here. So you can check through here. Lots
Okay.
and lots of different ones, so you can just kind of look at them. Okay?
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
so that would be
Thank you.
role play 1, right? So that was no, and a no, and a no, no, no. And then what I do like to use the recipe cards at the end, just because it ends on a positive note. And it kind of, it's almost like you catch them and they're about to say no again. You're like, well, would you like a free card? And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. And they pick one out and off they go, and that's all fabulous. Okay, so next one. Okay, so Linda, I noticed on the prize drawing slip, actually, that you filled out earlier, that you might like some information about the Pamper Chef business.
Yeah, I put a maybe because I'm just not sure I could do what you do.
Oh gosh, well, you know what? I started out probably much like you. I've had a lot of practice at this. What if I were to tell you that, you know, we really have just so much training, and I would be right there with you through it and even come to your first show and help you through that? Would you want to take some information home and take a look at it?
Well, sure, I can take some information and look at it.
Okay, fabulous. Okay, so I've got a little something here, and it's just got, it's a Discover Us brochure, which, woohoo, Discover Us. It's got pretty pictures of the catalogs here, of the kits, so you can take a look at that. And then on the back, it shows kind of like expected earnings from the approximate amount of shows that you might be thinking about doing.
Okay.
And then this one just has a lot of questions, kind of similar to what people were asking during that game earlier. So
Okay.
you can kind of take a look at that. And then when I give somebody one of these, I really would love to follow up with you. Is there a good time to do that, maybe in the next day or so?
Yeah, maybe. Well, tomorrow's probably not good, so maybe Monday.
Maybe Monday? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And are you a full-time worker, or can I call you during the day?
No, you can call me during the day. That'd be
Okay,
good.
perfect. How does 10 sound? Is that okay?
10 should be good.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to make a note of that here so I remember to call you.
Okay.
Awesome. So then, did you know that a really awesome way to check out the business is by doing your own show?
Me doing it?
Well, me doing it, unless you decided that you did, after we look at this, really wanted to go ahead and get started, and then you could actually have the show for yourself, but I would actually still be there helping you and likely be doing a lot of the show, but that could be your training instead. Or if you're not, if you don't end up doing it, it could just be a show where you get lots of fabulous, fun, free products.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
All right, great. Well, let's take a look at the calendar then. You know, are you more of a weeknight girl or a weekend girl?
I think weeknights are going to be better this time of the year.
Weeknights? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Lots of ball games and things going on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through kind of my next 2 available. I've got May 9th, which is a Friday, or the 8th, which is a Thursday. Do those sound like they might work?
I'm actually going to be out of town those days.
Okay, let's go ahead and flip one more week here. I actually have the 15th, which is a Thursday, and I also have the 12th, which is a Monday.
I think the Thursday is probably better.
The Thursday is the new Friday, isn't it? Very good. Well, how about I go ahead and we'll pencil you in on that date.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a call
Uh-huh.
to talk a little bit about the business, and we can just double check the date too. And then we can
Okay.
decide whether or not it'll be your show or not, or we can even have it be a decider show, and you can think about it while we're doing your show too.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Fabulous. Would you like a recipe card to take home?
I would love it.
Okay, great. So you go ahead and look through that. I'm going to grab some information here for you.
Okay.
I've got a little host packet here for you.
There's a lot of good recipes. Can I have more than one?
Absolutely. Take whatever you want.
Oh,
so I have just this little party planner here, and I've put the date of your show here. I'll be there about 30 minutes beforehand to set up.
Okay.
And then I'll be sending all of your specials, order forms, things like that via email. And I'll also give you some explanation about how to order for your friends so that they know what to do.
Okay.
Are you on Facebook?
I am.
Okay, so we can even set up an event there. I also send an emailable invitation.
Okay.
But what I really want you to do, we can talk about all that on our phone call, is put just as many people as you can think of on this list for your guests. And then also think about everything in that catalog that you had on your wish list that you didn't get tonight. Go ahead and put that down, because we're going to get that for you for free, half price, or maybe even as one of the host specials if you had one of those. And then if you could just review this before I call, then we will talk about that all when I give you a call. Okay? Okay. And then there's also some an extra few pieces of paper. Do you like extra free products?
Well,
I mean, free on top of free?
Free on top of free.
Okay, so so I have this little host tic-tac-toe sheet, which you're just going to play. You kind of play along. You try to get 3 in a row, tic-tac-toe, just like when you were little. And when you do that, you actually get extra free product from me. Okay?
Nice.
Easy, right? And then you can also be looking at the recipes, but we'll talk about that a little bit closer to your show. Okay? All right. Fabulous. And if you want to grab a couple of catalogs from that stack, then we will be good to go.
Perfect.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. So that was number 2. All right. So what did you all think so far?
Very good.
Okay. So there was something that I wanted to say about this one. Oh, it was the actual process of booking. Did you all notice that we were not showing her a monthly calendar? This was like a huge